name is Brianna, and this is a video as a part of my series of a bunch of baby must-haves, not needs, luxury items. We're gonna go through a ton of products where I share my must-haves as well as some not needs that I experienced after my first baby. I'm pregnant with my second baby. It's a girl, her name is Presley. But I do just want to say, none of these products are sponsored. This is truly my own opinions and hopefully helpful advice that will help you if you're a first-time mommy, second-time mommy, third-time mommy, or wherever you're at on this motherhood journey. Or maybe you're just looking for a friend to find a really good baby shower or gift idea. I hope that these are useful. And also, these are just my opinion. I'm sure you all have really great advice or tips. Please leave them in the comments below. So if you have a must-have item that you'd love to share with the other subscribers, please make sure you put that in the comments because I would love to know your must-haves as well. So this video in particular, I'm gonna focus on my 0 to 3 months, so newborn must-haves, the things that I feel like I have to have right off the bat with baby from the moment I have them in the hospital until about that 3-month mark. I will do a 3 to 6 month baby must-have video as well, along with some not needs, nursing must-haves, and some luxury items that I only wish I could have for my baby. So number 1, I realized after my first baby, I need a BOOKBAG diaper bag. To me, it is just essential to be able to have my hands free because not only will I be having a toddler in tow who still needs a diaper bag, but a newborn baby. So this will also be what I pack all of Presley's items for the hospital in, so I have it ready to go from the get-go. I ordered this off Skip Hop when they had a sale and it was around $70. It just, to me, fit my personal style. I love having black and gold. It's usually what I'm wearing a lot in both my jewelry and my bags. So I thought it was a great material too. It's a combination of like a faux leather and nylon, which is super easy to clean. It has bottle packs on the side, a ton of just extra zipper pouches, which I feel like you're always just looking for easy access to the things you need. And on the inside, I love, it has an easy little drawstring. It has a diaper changing pack, more cool, I don't know if you can see in there. There's like a lot of inside bag storage, but I'm really excited to start using this bag. I've just realized more than anything, I bought a really cheap book bag from Target with my son Landon. And because it was only like $20, a lot of the inside like lining did start falling apart. So decided to invest in one that's a little heftier and well made and had some really good reviews. And I thought it was a little more pretty in the details. So ordered this again off of Skip Hop. The number 2 newborn must-have that I have is a rocker. Every single time I nursed Landon, I was in the rocker in his room. And it just made it, one, for back support so much easier than having to, you know, worry about getting a boppy pillow or other pillows on the couch or another chair or something like that to support myself. I could go into the rocker, nurse him, rock back and forth, lull him to sleep. I just highly, I overused my rocker, that's for sure. So we got a new one for Presley's room. So I still use the rocker that's in Landon's room. It just looks so beaten down. The cushions are pretty sunk in at this point because of how much we still use it. So Presley has a rocker in her room as well with a matching ottoman. My number 3 newborn must-have is really soft sheets. There are some really soft sheets that I had for Landon in blue and white and gray that I purchased for Presley in pink. I also found some champagne colored sheets for Presley that are actually on her crib right now behind me. You can see them, but they're just a really soft texture. I absolutely love them. I'll make sure it's linked below. The Target Circa ones are a lot less expensive than these that I got at Bye Bye Baby, but I couldn't find the champagne color from Target. But I feel like when you're not using blankets or anything on your little one, you just want to lay them down on the softest sheets possible for a good cozy night's sleep. Number 4 must-have is burp cloths. I use so many burp cloths every single day between nursing and feeding and throw up and diaper messes. Burp cloths were just my go-to. I was constantly having to wash them pretty much every other day to make sure we always had clean burp cloths on hand for a little one. So especially in that beginning phase when feeding and pooping and peeing and all of that can get really messy, you just need burp cloths on hand constantly. Number 5 is the drying rack. I love the BOON grass drying rack. I think it looks really cute. You can fit a ton of stuff on it between getting the little flower additions or tree additions for nipples or things like that can be kind of elevated and put on it to dry. But I was using my BOON's drying rack daily, and I still use it daily for Landon, even though he's not using bottles. When I wash his toddler feeding utensils or plates or cups, I put it on the BOON's drying rack. So I feel like it is something that takes you from that newborn phase into the toddler years really, really well. And it was great for drying my pumping supplies too. Number 6 is Desitin, or the Boudreaux's butt paste spray. You need to be on the daily using either Desitin or some sort of butt paste. The spray, I would say, if your baby doesn't have any sort of a red diaper rash, the spray is totally sufficient and really easy to not get your fingers dirty. On the other hand, I would say anytime Landon had any sort of red irritation or diaper rash, I would use just a little bit of Desitin. A little bit goes a really long way, and it made it clear up almost instantly. But every time you change your baby, especially in the newborn phase when they're so just fragile, you want to be making sure that you're using some sort of either Desitin or butt paste spray to ensure they're never getting diaper rash, because that is just so uncomfortable for your little one. Number 7, uber practical. I don't think they let you leave the hospital without this, but a car seat. And my recommendation is the car seat with the really versatile click-in base, so that we had a base in my husband's car, we had a base in my car, and because my grandma was our childcare, we even got a base for in her car so that she was able to transport him really easily. And therefore we were only actually purchasing one newborn carrier car seat, but it could fit into any of our vehicles with the base. In addition to that, we got the coordinating stroller that the newborn carrier could also click into. It was really easy to put our little one into the car seat base, pop him into the stroller, and just make errand runnings or getting around so much easier. And because we will now have 2 right around the 2, well, we won't have 2 under 2, but Landon will have just turned 2 when Presley's born. We got the same Graco stroller that's designed for 2 children, so we can still click Presley in if she's in her newborn carrier, but Landon can sit in the toddler, or there's even a standing platform for toddlers as well, so that both of them can be using the same stroller at the same time to make it a little easier on me. And since she's born in May, I really want to be able to walk them around the neighborhood, and this mama needs to get some exercise. So I feel like that double stroller with the click-in option will be really convenient. Number 8, this is also super practical, but I feel like important to consider. And I learned this from a coworker way back when I had Landon, my first baby. Buy sensitive diapers and wipes for that newborn phase, so that 0 to 3 months, because you just don't know what your little one might have a reaction to, and you would hate for your baby to be uncomfortable or in pain or itchy or sensitive because you're using wipes that either have perfumes or diapers that have some sort of material that's irritating them. So I always started off purchasing sensitive wipes. I actually still just use the sensitive wipes with Landon because they're really not that much of a cost difference. But I would be ultra careful on the type of diapers that you're buying as well. If you're not using cloth diapers or something like that, I always use disposable diapers just out of convenience. But I would look at the sensitive ones and the ones that aren't made with any sort of materials or chemicals that could irritate your newborn baby's skin. Number 9, in a similar vein of being sensitive, buy the sensitive lotion products. Your newborn baby's skin will likely be either dry or potentially having patches or irritation. And sometimes the doctor will tell you, I would always ask your doctor first, the doctor will say, leave it alone. It is just a phase that your newborn baby is going through. There really isn't much that you should be applying or doing. But in general, I remember because Landon was a newborn in the summer months, I just felt like it was drier in our home, the air was drier. so I was using sensitive lotion on him. So I would definitely look into, especially depending on the time of year your baby is born, when they're a newborn, using sensitive products just so nothing is irritating that fresh, sweet baby skin. And finally, my number 10 item that is so important even now as a toddler, but was really critical in those early newborn phases. Your baby's nails are going to grow so fast you won't even believe it. That's why those little mitts to cover their hands are so important so they don't scratch their face. But a pair of light up nail clippers so that you can actually see where you're at in their nail bed so you don't actually clip them. I remember I started off using the non-lighted ones with Landon and I clipped him and it was like the worst mama feeling in the whole wide world. Like, makes you feel so horrible. The last thing you want is your baby to be bleeding or in pain or hurt because of something that you did, and you're trying to prevent them from bleeding and scratching themselves, but just to be on the ultra safe side, they're not that much money. The brand I have is Safety First, and they literally light up when you pop the clippers open. So they last a really long time. It's not like something where the battery will die out or something like that. And you can see exactly where you're at in baby's nail bed so you don't accidentally go too far down and clip them. Those are my 10 newborn baby, so 0 to 3 month must-haves. Please let me know in the comments if you have any recommendations. I would love to hear from you, your advice, and your must-haves. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you hit that red subscribe button and the bell so you know when I post future must-have videos if this is something that interests you. And if it would be helpful, please share this with a friend who might be having a baby or are looking for those products to add to their registry that are definitely newborn must-haves. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.
I met a girl. I met a girl.